Why do ducks have tail feathers? To cover their quack. So, full disclaimer, I haven't put very much time into the greenhouse or garden this year. These are all tomato plants and they're far too close together, but I have to have them in pots because of this here mare's tail that's coming up everywhere. As you can see, I did find a way to kill it, but it's not ideal. I got the big massive hot tubs of bleach, thick bleach, and if you pour it on just on the shoot, it kills it like that there. But the problem is there's so much of it, it just comes right back again. So I probably need to wait until winter time until I've stopped growing stuff, to actually give it a good layer. I'm also a bit afraid of it going too close to the grapevine because it goes down there somewhere. So these are this yellowy kind of coloured one, that's some kind of tomato, and the other one over there, the greeny one, that's a different type. So they're coming up and they're flowering and stuff and doing good work. And then this is pepper, but he was planted at the same time and he's doing absolutely nothing. He's he's quite lazy. And I had some broccoli planted here, but slugs have eaten it no matter how much slug pellets I put down. Like you can see it there, they're everywhere. So I had broccoli here, I had beetroot here, and I can see there's one there. That reddy one, he's beetroot. Actually, there's a wee tiny one coming as well. Maybe it'll do something. It's very slow. And then this is cauliflower, and as you can see, they've chawed it as well. Even though there's slug pellets literally everywhere. Like I bought a massive pack of slug pellets, like 14 kilo tubs, and I came up here with like a fertilizer spreader and just shook it everywhere. Like you can see there's even some there. These are radishes and they are huge. So I have more radishes than I know what to do with, so I've just kind of left them growing until I take a fancy to a radish. They're massive though, they're probably the biggest radishes I've seen. And then this is my creation, because last year the netting didn't do very well. And that's a pea. And that's a pea. Basically any of the white flowers are peas. So there's a right batch of them up here. But yeah, spread this all with weed killer, and all I did was kill the grass, and now I have just mare's tail literally everywhere. And these are all my potatoes. I did dig drills like in a line, and for whatever reason they didn't grow straight. Like some of them grew, I must not have pointed the potato the right way, so some of them grew this way, some of them grew that way, and I didn't fancy trying to shovel them up and put them into proper drills. So whatever happens to them happens, it's whatever. This wee berry bush I think I caught him with the weed killer. So there's still a bunch of them up there too. This is another row of potatoes, but although I say row, there's like, they were growing in the greenhouse and I didn't want them in the greenhouse, so I planted them out here, and they've kind of did some things. There was some courgettes here, but oh, actually that's the leaf of one there. So yeah, the slugs kind of ate them all, and then they got grew over with weeds. And this potato plant here, it grew there last year as well, and we did pull the potatoes out of it because no one planted it. Like, I have no idea how it got here, but it's doing really well too. And then this has come back really well. That's one of my plum peach tree, and that's the other one over there, so they've come back really well. I really should have recorded this while I was in with the ducks. But the two apple trees that were there, they kind of fell over, but they're still, like you can see, they're still putting up apples. So they're gonna do really well. And then Dad planted 2 more apple trees, wee baby ones. So we'll see. And then better not stand on the one wee courgette plant that's left. They're not very nice to eat anyway. I had carrots here as well at one point. Oh, there's one there. Sweet. Class. Yeah, I don't know how to go about weeding that now that they've all kind of just grew everywhere, but what odds. Bought this wee mini greenhouse and I had strawberry plants in it, but the strawberry plant in that one died. So not ideal. And then I think Mum got some strawberry plants anyway, so there will be strawberries whether I grow them or not. Disappointing that though. Oh, look at this. Sweet. I think those are cranberry. I'm an on one. I really hope they're not poisonous. Yeah, yuck. That does not taste nice at all. It did kind of taste like cranberry though. Oh, that was nasty. I see there's a couple more in there. Cool. Maybe they're blackberry and they're meant to go black. Oh well. That wasn't one of my brightest moves, was it? So these are Mum and Dad's strawberries. They're doing really, really well. Jimmy, why do you put your paws under my feet? That's how you get stepped on. So there's a heap of wee strawberries coming on them, but they're, I can see that one in there, the wee one. They're weird thing strawberries. Like mine did really well for me last year, but now they've all died. We'll see. Good boy, aren't you? And then, oh, you're gonna have to listen to the cats now because I forgot to feed them. So these are wee tiny strawberries, grew from the seed. That is not. I don't know what that is. Definitely not a strawberry. But they'll probably not do anything this year, but if they survive the next year, they'll have a good crop. So this is Cheetah, this is Jet. If I try to feed Cheetah in the bowl, she grabs the food and drags it onto the ground to eat it, so I've just started feeding her on the ground. I had a bowl for her, but I think one of the dogs stole it. But yeah, I had a funny one with Cheetah this morning. She was sitting out in the middle of the street, out like in the open out here. And she was minding her own business, and this little bird came down and just caught hold of her tail and ripped a lump of fur out of her tail and flew off. I can only assume she had offended the bird somehow, but it wasn't a big one either. It was like a robin or a thrush or a starling or something, one of the wee tiny ones. And she never even looked round. She was just like, okay, I've done something to deserve this. Alright, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.